It was the same opening that Vladimir chose against me in London Candidates Tournament, but this time I deviated with the main line e4. I had this idea, I think maybe 3 years ago, but I never took it seriously for white. But then today I decided to play it solidly. There are many ways, obviously, for black to play. He can play with knight on c6, knight on d7. It's just a matter of taste and future debates over the board. And yes, somehow I felt that when I was preparing that allowing e5 is leading to a passive position for black, but Vladimir had a different opinion. I was more expecting this, although it's not much for white, but it's a little edge. You play f3 and you slowly try to put the rook on d1, bishop on f1. It's not easy to win such positions as the opening is very solid, but white is the one who's pressing. So here he decided to take. This was an interesting idea because he's looking for to gain a tempo and bring his knight on f8. I had this feeling that I had some better options than queen e3, but after a long consideration, then I just said, well, okay, I'll just go for it. So after the game, Vladimir mentioned that this was the move that he should have played instead of knight f8, and now a knight f8, with the idea to meet rook c7 with g5. It looks a bit suspicious to me, but I don't know, perhaps such things. And yeah, I mean, black is slightly worse here, but it's close to equality because he'll get a grip on the d4 pawn, and if I don't manage to play d5 or f5, then he will slowly try to bring his knight to n7. I think it's slightly worse for black, but good chances to equalize on a long term. And after this, I was thinking that ef is not a good move. I was expecting rook d8. This I thought was the main line. Rook f4. And now I think that queen e7 is not good, because once I protect this pawn with g4, then it's not clear what is there to do for black. Although, anyway, I'm not so sure anymore, because perhaps black can just ignore it and then try to attack my king. Anyway, f5 ef was a mistake. That's our mutual conclusion was. And after rook d1, the prospects of black are very grim, because I'm just pushing my pawn. And here I have some other options, but yes, but I thought that this is the easiest, because I felt that position after d5 should be very difficult to defend, if not defendable at all. And here I was expecting queen a2, of course, but then queen g5, rook d7, rook c1, and if f6 just takes, f7 is threatening, so I'm not sure if there was anything for black, but I was expecting this. I thought maybe there are some chances for black. And after this, yeah, I think the position should be lost here, because I'll slowly bring the queen to d5. And so it happened. And maybe I allowed myself some inaccuracies, but the position is just too winning to spoil it easily. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Please ask the question if somebody have. Thank you, Levon.
Thanks.
I have a question. After the debates, this win of Vladimir is very important for you psychologically to recover from this tournament?
I think scoring a first win in any tournament is important psychologically because you get some confidence.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you can go on for something else.
Hopefully. Thanks.